Welcome back to Nature's Nook, India. Before the world fully awakes, the marshlands draw their first breath. Beneath this morning mist lies a landscape of incredible resilience, a place where the rhythm of nature dictates the pace of life. This is Bharatpur. Great white and Dalmatian pelicans, acting like synchronized swimming teams, corral the remaining fish into the shallows, scooping them up in their massive pouched bills. But peace in the marsh is often fleeting. Just as a painted stork with its striking pink and white plumage peacefully forages in the shallows, a massive pod of great white and Dalmatian pelicans abruptly touches down right beside it. Caught in the sudden chaos, the stork finally managed to maneuver its way out of the maze, escaping into the safety of the open water. Water holds the memory of the earth, and here it remembers a very different era. More than a century ago, those grounds echoed with the sounds of royal hunting parties. Today, those Maharaja-era stone ruins stand as silent witnesses to a profound transformation. What was once a landscape of pursuit has evolved into one of the world's most vital protected reserves. The secret to this sanctuary's lifeblood isn't just in the sky, it's rooted in the water. This intricate web of native reeds, shallow marshes and water lilies forms the very foundation of Bharatpur's biodiversity. It's a delicate, pristine ecosystem perfectly engineered to sustain thousands of lives across hundreds of species. As the morning sun warms the water, Bharatpur's elite fishing fleet mobilizes. The grey heron stands as a statue of the marsh, utilizing infinite patience. When it strikes, the result is spectacular, expertly wrestling a massive knife fish from the murky depths in a raw display of prehistoric power. The Indian pond heron proves just as lethal, snapping up its own aquatic prize with rapid precision. The elusive yellow bittern moves like a shadow until the exact moment it strikes. Out in the open water, the oriental darter, often called the snakebird, swims submerged. Watch as its neck suddenly pierces the surface, having speared a fish before expertly tossing the catch into the air to swallow it whole. And then the heavyweights arrive. Great white and Dalmatian pelicans. Winter transforms Bharatpur into an international airport for the avian migrants. Thousands of ducks arrive seeking refuge from the freezing north. The elegant northern pintails glide effortlessly across the surface, while the northern shovelers use their spatulate bills to eagerly filter feed in the nutrient-rich mud. But perhaps the most awe-inspiring travelers are the bar-headed geese. These incredible birds have just completed a migration over the highest peaks of the Himalayas, trading the icy winds of Tibet for the warm, welcoming wetlands of Rajasthan. The wood sandpiper dances nervously along the water's edge, probing the soft earth for insects and larvae. Above them, the kingfishers of Bharatpur command the landscape, each a master of its own unique hunting style. First, the common kingfisher. It emerges victorious with a silver fish. Not far away, the white-throated kingfisher takes a different approach. With its striking chocolate brown body and vivid turquoise back, it surveys the marsh from a higher, drier vantage point. And then there is the undisputed aerial acrobat of the marsh, the pied kingfisher. It doesn't need a perch to hunt. Watch as it hovers suspended in mid-air. Once it locks onto a target below, it folds its wings and drops like a stone, adding a spark of raw, kinetic energy to the tranquil marsh. Towering above the reeds are the giants of Bharatpur. Here, a variety of storks share the territory. The Asian openbill utilizes its uniquely adapted beak to crack open the apple snails, while the woolly-necked storks patrol the deeper margins. But the undisputed royalty of this landscape is the Saras crane. Standing nearly 6 feet tall, they are the world's tallest flying birds. Seeing a pair engage in their elaborate courtship dance, a display of leaping and trumpeting, is a profound reminder of the lifelong bonds these elegant creatures form. They share these waters with the formidable black-necked stork, a highly territorial and solitary hunter, unmistakable with its massive dark beak an iridescent head. Yet, to look only upward is to miss half the story. The sanctuary's complex food web extends deep into the dry grasslands and tangled woods. Nearby, herds of cheetal, the spotted deer, graze nervously, their ears constantly twitching. They share these borderlands with local grazing cows, a nod to the long history of human and wildlife coexistence here. On chilly mornings, the massive Indian rock python emerges to bask, a silent, muscular predator absorbing the sun's energy. The Indian flying foxes, one of the largest bat species in the world, awaken to fiercely squabble over prime-roosting spots. It's a noisy, territorial display of screeching and swatting with massive leathery wings. Deeper in the brush stands the nilgai, the blue bull. As Asia's largest antelope, it finds a rare, quiet refuge in the heart of the reserve. As the afternoon shadows lengthen and the sun dips towards the horizon, the sanctuary undergoes a dramatic shift and the twilight residents awaken. The massive sambar deer, India's largest deer species, steps cautiously into the glowing waters to feed on aquatic plants, its silhouette striking against the setting sun. The survival of this ecosystem doesn't happen by chance. It is actively defended by biologists, anti-poaching rangers, and the local communities who have woven their futures alongside the marsh. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a global testament to what happens when we choose to protect rather than conquer. The survival of Bharatpur is a shared commitment. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Nature's Nook, India. Keep exploring, keep protecting, and I'll see you in the next one.